I've calmed down quite a lot.
We're not full on hater mode anymore.
Well, I wouldn't have called that full on hater mode, to be honest.
Really? I mean, I was
Yeah.
kind of in panic mode. I won't lie.
Yeah, I mean, it got pretty dark there for a little bit after the after the prices came up, after the the
Yeah.
direct ends, no price. It's like, huh.
Yeah.
And then like
They
you
were-
wait, and then it's like, ooh. And then really it wasn't the price of the system so much, it was
Yeah,
just the price of the
it's-
games.
It's the price. It's them nickel and diming every little thing. That was what got me.
Every little thing is
Like
just
everything.
a little bit more than you would think reasonable. And this is coming off the heels of a massive success. You think like, you know, as Nintendo, are they going to do this every
All right,
time? Are they going to always just be so arrogant?
We should
after-
introduce. We should introduce properly and then talk.
You're right. You're right. First of all, 80 subs,
Oh hell yeah! 80 subs.
80 subscribers.
That's crazy.
I never saw it coming.
I did. Honestly, our views are kind of way down, but that's fine.
Oh, they're so down. But our comment engagement is actually higher.
Yeah. Well, I think
that's
we're
good.
raising the baseline slowly but steadily.
Yeah, it's
Ev-
not
even
like
if-
it's that's not what this is about anyway.
Yeah, who cares?
If we wanted to get
it'd be
views,
funny.
we'd upload to our main channels.
We did a couple of just like joke subscriber specials, and then we're just like, how about we just start every session this way?
Yeah, exactly.
Wouldn't that be
So,
funny?
you know, we're always going to keep you very up to date. We post pretty frequently around here, so.
Yeah. I mean, you've made some nice prog on your next like real video.
Yeah, you know, I really have, and so like I always know it's a good sign when I start to get so excited about it that I'm like, "Oh, I gotta
Nice.
show somebody. This
Hell
is
yeah.
fucking crazy. And then I'm just like, this time, unlike with Getsu Fumaden, I have reined myself in, and I
Okay.
haven't shown anyone.
All right. Nice.
No one knows
It'll all
what's
be a
coming.
surprise. You showed me the timeline, but you didn't show me the actual.
I only showed you a small portion under the timeline, just showing the sound effects.
Yeah, well, I mean that was enough to get me hard for YouTube.
Here's the thing I'll say about it, like a spoiler-free kind of like information about it. It might be like overall better than the Getsu
Yeah?
Fumaden action sequence, but Getsu Fumaden is much more epic and it does like cooler things. But the pacing of this, because like Getsu Fumaden, I milk it because it's so funny
do.
to me. This one is more just it happens and it's like pretty well paced, I think, and like it's just kind of engaging. I don't think I'll get
Very
anyone
fun.
complaining about this way too long. Which it's funny I got a
yeah.
few complaints on Getsu Fumaden, but I understand because you know after that big ass intro, there's like kind of a whole second intro, which is my normal thing when it falls back into the thing. And I didn't even give a shit. I was just like, this is what I want. It was exactly what I wanted to make.
Very anti SEO. Just very prolonged, weird intro that has nothing to do with anything.
Well, you know, it starts out with some really good information, and then after that, I get to have my fun, and then it circles back around to really solid information. But also, I listened to the whole review again, in its entirety, just listening to it, to kind of like prepare myself. This one I did a little different. I started on the back half, then I got the front half, and I'm kind of working towards the middle. We're converging, and like I think it's like a pretty good listen. Getsu Fumaden, it was different. I felt a different responsibility for that game because no one's ever played it, and I needed to explain how it worked, and it was very complicated. And I know not everyone's into that, but that's like if I'm clicking on a video, that's what I want. I want to understand. You know?
That's very real when I do stuff too, because it's like some games that nobody knows what the hell they are. I do feel like I need to explain what the fuck this is. But if
Yeah.
I'm reviewing like Pokemon, there is no bone in my body that wants to even spend 1 second on that bullshit.
Exactly. Like if I'm talking about a classic game everyone's played, that's one
Yeah.
thing. And also Getsu Fumaden is my last like game no one's heard of for a while. And so I kind
Okay.
of was like, let me just like and also there weren't like a lot, it wasn't like a popular game no one's heard of really. So like the
Yeah,
videos on it didn't
It's
really
not even-
explain it.
It's not even like a Metal Jesus hidden gem. It's just like an actual buried game.
Shout out to the Konami man for telling me about it.
Nice.
It was funny. Like I get like requests to review videos sometimes, and like when I clicked on, I always search for them, no matter what, if I like can or can't. And I looked at this game and I was like, holy shit! Like this looks pretty cool. I might have to play this. And I just added it to the list. I think I took off Demon's Sword, because that game just looked like legitimate ass, like just really bad.
Rip Demon Sword.
Have you heard of it?
No, I don't know what this is.
It's really bad. Like, well, it's just like repeating stages and just like, it's kind of like Getsu Fumaden, but like way, way, way worse. But it has an epic looking sword. So,
Okay.
you know,
I mean, that's got to count for something.
yeah, it does. But yeah, you want to share anything about your next video coming up? Because we've kind of talked a little bit about that behind the scenes.
Yeah, I mean, I can talk about what I've been working on. Recently, actually, I spent 3 full days not even doing anything else. It was one of those full-on, just in-the-zone crunch for multiple days
Yeah.
for a video for school, so nobody's even going to get to see it.
I might, hopefully. But I remember you saying, like, I'm finally exporting. Like,
Well, because I did the Google Earth shit. It's a data analysis class, so I thought it would just be fun to do the Google Earth shit.
yeah,
And it would
I mean,
blow-
that was a really visually pleasing way to view the games on, like, the worst
It would-
NES game or SNES games video.
I think it's my best use of Google Earth because now that I'm like familiar with how it works, and I got it to like actually work in ways that I think made sense.
Yeah.
But like basically all he was looking for was a fucking PowerPoint narrated over, like that was the assignment. But
and
I
you
just
went
went
above
like
and beyond. Yeah, it's
I
your
do
final
that-
semester.
I always like whenever I get a chance to do like a quote presentation or like any video like if anything can be a video, I make it a video and I go fucking crazy. Even my PowerPoints I go crazy. Like when it's a live presentation, I'll have 60 slides and I'll be boom boom slide 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 slide. They're like live YouTube videos. They're crazy. But
Well, yeah, was this a group project?
no, this is just me.
Okay, because I was about to say your team would have been really thankful to have you on there.
I am in another one of my classes is just one big group project, and I did get to make a video earlier in the semester for that, but that only took me about 3 hours to make the whole thing, and it's still they were like, "Oh, dude, that was awesome, good job," because they just wanted to use fucking CapCut, like their idea for like the video.
Oh, gosh.
Their idea
CapCut.
for the video submission for this class was to make a PowerPoint and then have every group member read one slide and then have somebody put it together with CapCut. And I'm like, no, not while I'm in the group. We're not doing that.
Yeah.
Just
I'll
I was
do the
basically I was
work,
just
yeah.
exactly. I was just like, okay, just leave the video to me. I'll have it done a few days beforehand, and if you guys fucking hate it, we'll do your dumb idea. That's what I said. And then I did that, and it backfired because this was in the primordial soup days of our group. It basically made me like the CEO of the group. So now I'm fucking... I'm in charge of everything now, and I'm always just... It's slowed down this past like 2 weeks, really, because we've been doing testing, and testing has been a lot less intensive than like actually making the app. So, but when we were making the app, I had my hands in every fucking pot, like every like little subgroup of people. Like whenever they would do like need help with anything, I'd be in there. Everything's stored on my accounts, like it's on my fucking AWS account. It's on my, it's hosted on my shit. So
Yeah.
like it's all like running through me, and that took up a lot of my time for a couple of weeks. But
Well, I think what I was actually referring to, I knew about that, but I was referring to your next actual project you've got.
Yeah,
and you've had going for a while.
I mean, the last few days I've just been playing a bunch of TurboGrafx 16 games and like taking notes. I feel guilty when working on a video for me means just playing games and taking notes. But that's really just
shouldn't.
what it's been. Yeah, because that's a core part of the series. But I feel like if I'm not filming and like editing or whatever, then it's not like quote
That's-
real work.
That's more than a lot of big gaming YouTubers do. They don't even play
Yeah.
the games sometimes.
Well, I played. You ever heard of Newtopia?
Yeah.
Actually, really?
Yeah. I can't remember where I've heard of it from. Probably like,
Okay.
well, I don't think Happy Console Gamer talked about it.
It's straight up a Zelda clone on TurboGrafx. It's Zelda 1 on TurboGrafx. That's
I
all it
must
is.
have seen, I think maybe Hungry Garaya made a video covering like lots of Zelda, or there was like a
Potentially.
big Zelda clones
Yeah.
video that like went
It is-
over. Yeah, I can't remember who made it. It might not even be someone I'm subscribed to. And this
It's
must have been years
probably
ago.
it's probably the most shameless Zelda 1 clone I've ever played. It is a copy.
Oh,
It is
okay.
the same game. It is
No.
like blatant.
The Master System actually, or in the
Yeah, they've got Golden Axe Warrior and they've got Govelius on the Master
Golden
System.
Axe Warrior seems really fun.
That one, it's okay. I haven't played that. I've actually played more of Newtopia now, and I just played it today. I played it for about 2.5 hours. I got a few of the MacGuffins. I'm not going to play it again. I'm not going to finish it. But
Okay.
I feel like that's enough for the video. But yeah, but like basically, we're recording this at about 10 p.m. So we've had like a full 12 hours to digest the Nintendo Direct, but we were going to do it earlier. And basically, like when that happened, I just sat down. I'm just like, all right, I'll just play some TurboGrafx, and that was the game I played.
Yeah.
Because I sat down, I made the list of every game I'm going to have in the video, and I put them all in like one ROM folder on my EverDrive, and I've just been kind of like working through it.
You know, it's probably, I was thinking about this, it's a good thing that we did not record earlier. Because, like,
Yeah.
I need time to digest. I get far too emotional about these
We
things.
were too emotional.
I was too emotional. And I knew that I was. I knew I needed to kind of settle down, you know?
All right, well, I mean, I guess one last thing I could share. I went to, another thing I was going to work on, yeah. I was, because I mentioned in a previous clip that in my video idea list, I had the idea to go to Five Below and search for games there. They don't have fucking anything anymore. Like, I went to 2 different ones, they got nothing. They have absolutely nothing that could even be, like, construed or spun into being a video game, like, at all.
Yeah.
Which was disappointing, but I used that opportunity while I was in Orlando to just go to the game store. And I got some cool things. I don't know why my screen went to static back there, but I got the strategy guide for Wind Waker.
Ooh, prima.
It was only $12.
That's a
Which is-
steal. Can you open
that
it up
is
for
a
just a
steal.
second?
Yeah. What do you want to see? Just like, they're good pages too. It's not
I'd
even
like to see just like Outset Island, just a few.
Oh man. Yeah, what's the Outset Island one? Let's see. This is like controls. This is not that, going over like weapons and shit.
I
Characters.
love video game guides, man. I could just look at one for hours.
Here's like the fortress.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some good stuff in there. But that's not all. This one was also $12. Twilight Princess, also prima.
Ooh.
Yeah. We got this one's got
Oh,
like
whoa,
nice.
whoa, show the back.
Oh, the back is just some art. Yeah.
That looks awesome.
It does look pretty cool. This would be on a t-shirt. Like I think I might have even had a t-shirt with this on it back then.
Yeah, you would have worn that for sure, dude.
Oh yeah. I mean there's some like good maps. It's very well themed. It looks like Zelda paper. That's what it looks like. And then last but not least, I got Secrets of the 3DO.
Hell yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, this one was only $5. So
More 3DO content to come, I'm sure.
this is in black and white. The thing is it's not really a lot of secrets. It's mostly just a bunch of game walkthroughs. So
Secret.
yeah, like they have a
Cells.
full
Secret Cell.
Yeah, they have a full Star Control 2 walkthrough in here, the game that I just reviewed. So, yeah, we got that. They got I have probably about 60% of the games in this book. So, it is kind of cool. There's like 20 books in it, or 20 games in there. So, yeah, those are my pickups. I also got a legitimate copy of Daytona USA for the Saturn.
Daytona.
Yeah. I had the copy I burned on a disc before, but now I have a real one.
Yeah.
And that was that. And that was my trip to the game store.
Yeah. It was a good one.
It was a pretty good one. I
Yeah, after
regret.
some bad ones.
Yeah, I regret passing on a TurboGrafx controller because they had a standard TurboGrafx pad at the store for $50. I think it was like 48 or something.
50?
50. Yeah, and it's
That-
the strange thing is I looked it up, and that's like what they go for too. That's
Wow.
just how much they cost.
That's crazy.
And yeah, mine came with like an arcade stick, so I've been forced to use that because I don't have a regular pad. But
Speaking of regrets, do you, a few weeks later now, regret not picking up that Pac-Man machine?
yeah,
Yeah.
every day, especially since I got home and I talked to my uncle about it, and he's like, "Oh, I'd have made room for that." Like, oh well. Yeah.
Damn.
Oh well.
Yeah. Well, thanks for 64, or sorry, 80 now
80?
subscribers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, despite views being really down, we've gotten a decent number of subs. I don't know how.
I don't know where they're coming from, but thank
I don't
you.
either.
Yeah.
But thanks.
Yeah. Like and subscribe.
Shallow and pedantic.
Yeah.